AI isn't broken. It just doesn't understand you.
I built bots before they were cool.
We are encouraged to prompt AI chatbots as if they were assistants. And you can certainly use them that way for many things, but prompting a chatbot is really different than chatting with a friend. When we talk to each other, we describe things in loose terms and trust that the other person can fill in the gaps. This works because people share a context and we all live in the same world. For example, if somebody were to say they wanted a cozy home, their friend would have a reasonable idea what they were talking about. In contrast, artificial intelligence doesn't share your experience. It doesn't live anywhere. It hasn't seen anything outside of its training. It only has what you provide in the prompt. And when the prompt is vague, the output becomes a bit of a guess. When people prompt with paragraphs, we tend to tell stories. But storytelling isn't specifying. A good story paints a picture, not a specification. And when your prompt isn't specific, the system responds by generating something that's maybe plausible, but not necessarily precise. When the output feels off, it's easy to assume that the system failed. In reality, the system did exactly what it was asked to do. It filled in the missing details. Artificial intelligence does not read between the lines, it reads the lines. It responds to structure far better than it responds to stories. When instructions are loose, outputs are loose. When instructions are structured, outputs become predictable. Imagine creating a narrative that exactly describes a home you want built. If you were using AI to create a new home, you'd most likely get into a repeating cycle of prompting, making adjustments, and then prompting again, until you get something that is maybe close enough. Maybe you decide you're not prompting loudly enough and prompt in all caps. Perhaps you'll start telling AI what not to do. Or maybe you'll repeat yourself for emphasis. This is why architects use blueprints instead of stories. Structured prompting means describing things in prescribed ways, instead of relying on role play, storytelling, or interpretation. Perhaps most importantly, structure separates description from function. Visual data can be used again and again in many situations and across various media. The result will always be predictable and consistent. Suddenly, AI prompting isn't a one-of thing. Your models and prompts can be reused. This is how you scale prompts. This is the shift from using AI as a novelty to using AI as a real professional tool. Once prompts become structured, they become reusable. You can build description once and use it across images, text, simulations, automations. This turns prompting from a one-of activity into a system, because systems scale. Stories don't. AI isn't broken. It just doesn't understand you because you're speaking human instead of machine. The moment you start giving it structure, clarity, and defined inputs is the moment AI starts to work the way you expected. That's when AI stops feeling like magic and starts feeling like infrastructure. Like and subscribe. Maybe buy a book. Thanks.